but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know.
What's up, guys? This your girl K Marie, and I'm back with another video. Today, as y'all see at the title below, I'm finna do a story time about my experience having my gallbladder removed and what was the main reason why I had to get it removed and how did everything started. Like, how did I start to get sick, what time it was, what day it was. So y'all better get y'all popcorn, y'all better get y'all coffee, y'all better get y'all little chips or y'all pizza, because this is gonna be a long story. This is something I've been going through for years. Didn't even know that I had that situation, that I even had the issue. So you guys stay tuned so you guys can get some tea, find out the real tea, and how am I doing right now, and how the fact, and how, then I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm doing right now, as far as in changing my diet and all of that good stuff. So you guys stay tuned so y'all can find out the real tea. Okay, so the real reason why I had to get the gallbladder removed. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start from the beginning. So it was, but let me just say this. Before I even moved to New York, because I'm in New York right now, before I even moved to New York, before I even moved to New York, I was already like getting sick multiple times. I was already having back pain, stomach pain, side pains, chest pains, and I never knew what it was. I thought it was just a normal sickness. I thought it was just a basic normal sickness. I didn't know what was causing it. So, let me see, like, before my birthday was just passed like a couple months ago. My birthday was in September. So I would have to say like around like May, that's when I started to get real sick. I'm talking about back pain, stomach pain, cramping, and everything. And guess what? I started to eat oranges, pineapples, grapes, drinking a whole lot of water, vitamin C, everything. And then it went away after a whole month and a half. So, okay, so months after that, I found out that I had to move. And because at the situation where it was a lot going on with the house, so it would have cost me way too much money, because the landlord wanted me and my friend to take over the house, but we was going to end up paying $1,250 a month, plus a couple more $1,000 more to get the house and the roof and ceiling and everything fixed. And we didn't want to do that, so we ended up moving. So, okay, bam. September 28th is when I moved to New York, okay? September 28th is when I moved to New York. Okay. So, I would have to say, like, the whole time I was here in a couple days, like, the whole time I was here in September, no problems, no issues, no nothing, so the whole time I was in New York, excuse me, guys, because my phone literally had died. Well, actually didn't really die. It caused, I think I had my storage was kind of full. So, I'm back. So, like I was saying before my phone had cut me off, so I say like October, guys, like all the way in October 25th, all the way up to October 25th. October 25th is when I got sick. October 25th, it was around 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, okay? I got up, used the bathroom, because I was real hungry. The pain didn't really start. I didn't start getting sick or anything until, okay, I would have to say, like, after I used the bathroom, then I went in the kitchen, got me some water, got me some juice. Then I ended up fixing me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? Bam. So I came back in the room. Me and my dog Oreo, we came back in the room. Then I sat on the bed. Then I started drinking the water and drinking the juice. And then I started eating the 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? Okay, bam. So I would have to say, okay, after I got done eating the peanut butter and jelly, and when I went back to sleep, like an hour, probably like an hour. No, I went to sleep for like 20-25 minutes. And then, okay, so after 25 minutes, I woke back up. And it was probably like around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Okay, bam. When I got up out the bed, I started walking around. I started crying. I'm like, oh my God, my stomach hurting again. My stomach hurting again. I had the same pain that I had when I was in Atlanta. Okay, bam. So then after that, I noticed my back, my bottom back started hurting real bad, like super bad. And then my chest, both of my sides of my chest started hurting me super bad too. And I started crying. I was like, God, what is this? God, what is this? And I really felt like somebody tried to put some evil shit on me, because that's the way I was feeling. I felt like somebody was putting some type of voodoo or some shit on me. I don't know. But it felt like something evil was pushing on my body, making me hurt so bad. Okay, so bam. So I'm crying. God, please stop the pain. God, please stop the pain. God, please stop the pain. Okay, bam. Then after that, my friend came in the room. He's like, Crystal, you okay? You need some water? So he gave me some water. Gave me about 2 or 3 bottles of water, right? Every time I drank the water, I kept throwing the water up. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is I'm throwing this water up? I love water. So then I take a Advil pill. I said, okay, I'm finna take an Advil pill, and then I'm gonna try to, see if that's gonna calm the pain down. So I take the Advil pill, then I lay back down, then I go back to sleep, and then I go back to sleep thinking that the pill gonna really do something, but it kind of helped a little bit, but not really. So I went to sleep, woke back up 5 minutes later, and I'm starting crying again. My friend came back in the room. He checking on me and stuff. Crystal, you sure you okay? You sure you all right? Because let me tell y'all, let me go back. Let me tell y'all, 2 weeks before I even got real sick, I had those back pains, but I felt like, okay, my back hurt, and that's just a normal, that's just a normal type of thing, right? So 2 weeks before I even got real sick, I did experience back pain, but I thought it was just a normal type of pain. So then let's go back to the day that I got real sick. So then my friend came back in the room and he said, Crystal, you sure you don't need to go to the hospital? You sure you don't need to go to the hospital, girl? And I'm like, no, I think it's just a normal pain. I don't think it's that serious. And so I get up out the bed, going to the bathroom. Remind y'all, I'm bending all the way over. I'm tooting over like this. I could barely walk. I can barely walk. So I'm going back to the bathroom, bending all over, can't barely walk. Throwing up, vomiting multiple times. I come back in the room, get back in the bed, drink some more water, and I keep throwing up the water. Then my friend was like, your eyes getting yellowish, Crystal. You need to go to the hospital. Your eyes getting too watery. Your eyes getting yellowish. Something is wrong. So he ended up calling the ambulance. So he called the ambulance. When he called the ambulance hurried up and came to the house within 5-10 minutes. They hurried up and came within 5-10 minutes. Then when they came, my friend let the ambulance people in the house and whatever, and they was talking to him, asking him questions about me and stuff, like what's going on with her and stuff like that. And then they came in the room, then they was talking to me, they're like, you okay? What's going on? And I said, I'm having back pain on my stomach, my side, my bottom back. I'm throwing up multiple times. Every time I eat and drink, I throw it up. I try to take some pain pills. Pain pills ain't working. So they said, okay, you want to go to the hospital? I said, yes, sir. So they end up, the ambulance people end up putting me in the hospital bed, end up taking me to the hospital. So when I get to the hospital, they check me in. I get checked in the hospital. So mind y'all, I'm in the hospital. So once I get checked in the hospital, they put me in the hospital bed. So when they put me in the hospital bed, when I tell you I'm burning up, I'm sky burning. burning up like I never burned up before. Never. I mean, I had fevers in the past, but I never been that damn hot. Never in my life. So I'm in a hospital bed. I'm still throwing up. They keep giving me water, ice water, all of that. I had to chew on a whole bunch of ice. And then I remember then one of the nurses came over to my bed and she put her hand over my forehead. She's like, oh my God, this girl is burning up. Like, what the world? She's burning up. So they checked my temperature, right? I got a temperature of 108. 108. Remind you, I'm still sweating. Remind you, I'm still burning up. I got a temperature of 108. Never in my life that I ever had a temperature that high. Never in my life. And I knew right then and there that I felt like I was about to die. I felt like I was about to die. Because I never in my life had a temperature 108. Never. So let's get back to the story. So then the nurse was like, oh my God, she can't eat nothing right now because her temperature is high. She's burning up. She's sweating. We need to give her ice water. We need to give her a whole bunch of ice water, a whole bunch of ice. She need to chew on ice for the next couple days because she's not going to be able to eat. We're going to have to put some IV in her arm. We're going to have to pump her up with a lot of medication. And we're going to have to keep giving her water, a whole bunch of ice water. And she's going to have to chew on a whole bunch of ice because she ain't going to be able to eat no food right now. She's too hydrated. And so after that, bam. So I didn't eat for those I didn't eat for those first 3 days. I didn't eat nothing. Only thing I did was drink water, ice, eat ice, drink water, eat ice. So bam. Then after that, okay. The nurses, they kept coming in every other day. Not every other day, but every day. Put IV. And when I tell you, they was putting a lot of IVs in my arm. They was putting a lot of IVs in my arm. They had to put a whole bunch of medication in my body because that's how sick I was. This is a true story. This how sick I was. I've been out, literally, let me tell y'all, I've been out the hospital for what? Almost a month now. It's been like a month since I've been out the hospital. So let me and I'm also, to let everybody know while y'all watching this video, I'm also going to be putting a clip in this video to show y'all that I was at the hospital for real. And I'm also going to put clips in here where I like got pictures taken of me being in the hospital bed. This is some real shit. So make a long story short, then after that, probably like, I say by 2 days after. 2 days after. Okay, not the first 3 days. The first 3 days, the nurses kept coming back in and checking on me and stuff to make sure I was okay. Kept giving me IV medication and all this type of stuff for pain and everything. So, bam. Then, like, I say, like, 2 days later, one of the surgery doctors came in and said, your temperature is too high. We afraid that something might go wrong with the procedure because your temperature is so high. We're going to have to transfer you over to a different hospital. So they waited for a whole 2 days for the other hospital to hit them back up. The hospital didn't hit them back up. So bam. Then, so they kept, taking my temperature, checking my blood every single day. And they kept more water that I was drinking. The more ice that I was eating, my temperature started to go down. I went from being 108 to like, I think 98, 95, some shit like that. So, which was good. You see what I'm saying? So, then after that, probably like 2 days prior, the doctor came in. He was like, ma'am, we're going to have to take you to the MRI machine. An MRI machine is a machine that they put you underneath. They put you underneath to examine your whole entire body, right? That's what the MRI machine is. So, bam, they took me upstairs to the MRI machine. They put my body inside this MRI machine to examine my body. So, after they got done examining my body, they took me back downstairs to my hospital bed, you know what I'm saying, where my hospital bed was. Then, bam, probably like the next day, the doctor came back to my hospital bed. He said, ma'am, I got some bad news to tell you. The reason why you was sick so bad, the reason why you kept throwing up every 2 to 3, 5 minutes, the reason why you had a headache so bad, the reason why you had back pain, major back pain on your sides and your bottom back is because you got gallstones. You got gallstones in your body, and it's causing you to get super sick. Gallstones. And then not only that, they say your gallbladder is so bad and it's affected, and your gallbladder is blocked, which means it's on top of your uterus. On top of your uterus. Which causing you to get super sick as well. And he also said we also diagnose you with peningitis. I've been diagnosed with peningitis, guys. Peningitis. And he said we're going to give you some medication for that situation. He said don't panic, don't be scared. So when he told me, I started to get emotional. I started crying. I'm like, what? Me? I'm 32 years old. I'm not even 50 yet. I'm already having issues like that. So he said, ma'am, you've been having this issue for years and you didn't even know that you had this issue. He said, you is alive. You is alive by the grace of God. He said, if you didn't make it to the hospital in time, you would have died. Come on. He said, if you didn't make it to the hospital in time, you would have died. You would have died. Because your temperature was way too high. He said, your gallbladder is messed up. We have to do surgery. We have to remove that gallbladder. We got to remove those gallstones out your body because it's causing you to get sick real bad, and it's not safe for you to keep your gallbladder because it's infected and it's not safe and it's messed up real bad and it's on top of your uterus. It's caused you to have all type of problems. And he said it's good that you still young because the problem is not super bad, but it would have been super bad if you would have waited. But he said you probably wouldn't even have time to wait because if you didn't make it to the hospital in time, you wouldn't even be alive right now. He said, so he said we're gonna wait another day before we do the procedure. So I waited an extra day and they gave me some more medication. So I waited an extra day. After the extra day, bam, they took me to floor. I was on the second floor, which is number 2, the second floor. Went on the second floor. They was feeding me food, checking on me and stuff. Crystal, you okay? They was real nice doctors, real nice nurses, real nice. So then, a couple hours after that, I say around 7 something in the morning, the doctors came in my room and they gave me some wipes. They said, man, we need you to wipe your body down with these baby wipes because we getting ready to do your procedure today. So bam, around 8:30, I went to the recovery room. They gave me some more medication. Literally gave me some more medication. You know what I'm saying? To make sure I'm okay. You want to say to make sure that it's going to be safe to do the surgery. So after they gave me more medication. They gave me some more water to drink. Then after that, I waited for like 30 minutes. 30, 40 minutes. So after that, I say around 9:30. That's when I went into the procedure room for them to do the surgery. Y'all, I'm laying in the bed. I'm crying. I'm scared. The doctor said, ma'am, listen, ma'am, I promise you, I literally been in the field for 35 years. I promise you, you're going to get back up. You're going to get back up. You're going to wake back up. So then after that, they laid me down. Then they said, man, we finna give you some sleeping pills. They gave me some sleeping pills, for me to take. Because, when you're doing surgery like that, open surgery like that, you can't be awake for that. Not for that type of procedure. So make a long story short, so they gave me the sleeping medicine. Then they put this thing over like a smoke, whatever that thing called, a smoke thing. They put it over my, my nose and my mouth and whatever. And then they say, Mel, you finna get ready to go to sleep in like 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to put a tube down your throat. So they end up putting the tube down my throat. Once they put the tube down my throat And I end up falling asleep with less than 3 minutes. So then after that, as I was asleep, let me tell y'all my testimony. Because if you're not a spiritual person, you're not gonna understand about a person being if you're not a spiritual person, you're not gonna understand like how I feel to see stuff. You know what I'm saying? From the unknown. Okay, so bam, when I was sleeping doing the procedure while they was working on my body, and as I was sleeping, I literally it was crazy because I felt like I was in some type of dream. It just felt real, like for seriously, it just felt real as fuck. Like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then, I'm sleeping the whole time, right? They're working on my body. So I saw my spiritual body looking over at my physical body. And at that time, I thought I was already dead. Because if y'all ever heard of a lucid dream, I don't know if y'all understand what that is. A lucid dream where you can see something spiritual, like, but it's not really there. Okay, so I'm a spiritual person, right? I'm seeing my spiritual self looking over at my physical self. I mean, I saw doctors all the way surrounding me. They was pulling like a telescope inside my body and whatever. I seen how they opened my body up with the telescope. And then I saw I saw a vision of my friend David. He had on a white shirt and some black pants, and he was sitting on the edge of his bed, and he was looking down at his phone. I don't know what he was looking on his phone, but I know he was looking down at his phone. And I remember he having on a white t-shirt and some black pants. And I even told him this. And he was like, oh my God, Crystal, that's exactly what I had on that day. Exactly. Because remember, it was a Friday when I got my procedure done. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm here just to say this, guys. I experienced something, me being in the hospital, close to death, knowing that I had a deadly sickness built up in my body for all of these many years, and I never even thought what it was. Me eating all of these bad foods, eating fried food and eating a whole bunch of fried food multiple times, drinking a whole bunch of Kool-Aid drinks, and just eating bad food all these years and not knowing that it was going to fuck with my body later on. Hot chips and all type of shit. Don't get me wrong. I still eat my chips, but I don't eat hot chips. I eat baked chips only. And let me tell you something. I literally had to change my diet. After I got my gallbladder taken out, I had to change my diet. I can't even eat like I used to eat no more. So, I'll be right back. And I'm finna get ready to post the clip. I'm gonna post a video clip of me laying in the hospital bed. And I'm gonna post some pictures of me laying in a hospital bed. And I'm also going to post some pictures of me after I got my gallbladder surgery removed. I'm show y'all like the little cut wounds where they cut me at. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, I got medication. Thank you. This nasty ass tuna. The only thing that tastes good is the applesauce and crackers and the water. But the food tastes nasty as crap. Where the spaghettis and corn at? What this supposed to be?
Okay, did y'all see it? Y'all seen the video clip, right? Y'all seen the pictures. So that should show y'all proof that I was in the hospital and that, you know, it was serious. I would have died. That's just common sense. Like, I would have died if I didn't make it to the hospital in time. So, this is my story. This is my story, and I'm telling my experience, and I'm telling the world what I experienced in the situation that I had to go through. I've been diagnosed with meningitis. So, okay, guys, y'all got the full story. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will be posting new videos soon. I love you guys so much. Until next time, don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you guys can be notified every time I upload another YouTube video. Bye.